All right, so this is Ford Escape 2017. 2017 Ford Escape. All right, so this was dropped off by a tow truck with a transmission problems. All right, so the problem was uh, the gear disengage into no gear. So the problem was, you know, after 4 minutes being on the gear, like overdrive, after 4 minutes being on that, then it will just no gear. I mean, you lose the gear, meaning the vehicle will not go forward even though the engine is running and the shifter is on the drive. So that is our problem on this vehicle. All right, as you can see, it's on drive, but again, it will disengage. See, it's on drive, but vehicle is not moving. It's not moving even though it is on drive. All right. So this vehicle have 106,173 miles and never have a transmission service, meaning transmission fluid has not been flushed, transmission fluid has not been drained and filled already. That's why we are having a problem with the transmission. So there is a transmission failure problem on this vehicle. And and so I did a transmission fluid drain and fill um, for that vehicle, and I want to show you what came out and how dark was the old transmission fluid from that vehicle. So I okay, here's my a white container, and in here is the old fluid, transmission fluid from that vehicle. Right there. You see how dark that one is? That is the transmission fluid that came out, from that vehicle. Alright, so when I asked the owner why the transmission has not been serviced, well, she told me that she didn't know that the transmission fluid has to be changed. That's why this vehicle went up to 106,173 miles without transmission service, without flushing the transmission fluid, or without drain and fill of the transmission fluid, and that's the reason we have a transmission failure on this vehicle. Alright guys, what I'm going to do is we're going to scan it and see if we can find out what the problem is. So I'm using this scanner right here. Okay, and select America, then select Ford USA right there, and we're gonna go with automatic detection 2017. Yes, go to automatic scan and see what we have. Anyway, this vehicle was brought over here after the customer been at the dealership, and so we don't really know exactly what the problem is, except the dealership told the customer that the transmission that there's a problem with the transmission, so it's a transmission failure is what they said. Okay, all right, so it's still scanning, almost there. All right, sounds like it's done scanning, but I don't see anything. It's according to this one, a module transmission right here, TCM, is at no fault. No fault. So it is possible that that the check engine light on this vehicle had been erased. All right, so we're gonna check for live data. So what we're gonna do is select the system selection, powertrain module, and then the live data right here. All right, so there's a lot of selection over here, but we're looking for the something related to transmission. Maybe we'll look at the shift solenoid, since we're having problem with the shifting gear and gear not staying on a gear. Okay. All right, so this is what we selected. We have the pressure control, A, shift solenoid, pressure control, B, shift solenoid, okay, and then C, D, and so forth, and then we'll check for pressure, on this one. Okay, so right now, I got the car running on a distant park, and even if I put in gear, the car doesn't move. Okay, all right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn them off and turn it back on, and then put the gear. Okay, and then the car will move for the first 4 minutes. All right, but pay attention on the pressure. We're gonna get pressure. Okay, for now I'm just gonna put this on drive, but then okay, so I got pressure, and then the pressure's gone. See, I don't have any pressure, and the car doesn't want to move. Okay, no pressure on pressure controls solenoid A. All right, 0. Okay, and the car doesn't want to move. And same thing when you put on reverse. Okay, I have it on reverse, there, and car doesn't want to move, right there. Car doesn't want to move because, again, there is no pressure on A and no pressure on C. All right. Okay. So I'm going to turn them off and then turn it back on. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to put it on reverse. Okay. Now I get, now it engaged. Okay. Right there. Now I got pressure now on A. I have pressure 506 and D500 and then 0.51, 506, and the car is moving. See, the car is moving on whenever I have pressure on A, solenoid A. I can make car moving. Now it's zero pressure. Now I can't get it to move. Okay, zero pressure. Now I can't get it to move. All right. So when I turn the thing off, turn back on, then I will get a pressure on the A, control A shift solenoid. Then I can move the car on. But now it's zero. I cannot move the car. The car is on drive. The car is running, and it's on drive already. Okay. All right. So with this results, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull the uh, control body solenoid, and we'll check the valve body and the check plates, and then all the shaft solenoids. We'll check those solenoid, and we'll go from there. Already.